Deserve it. What's up, Taurus? I'm here. This makes me look all types of brown. Hold on. I don't need that. It's whatever. Oh, guys. What's up, you guys? Let me pull up the chat right quick. So, normally, I pre record the channel messages, but something happened last night. So, I feel spiritually guided to go live for this one. Okay. So, let me just give it a second to load and stuff like that, and then we'll get started with the message. What's up, Elisa? Hi, Paul. Hi, Spice Lover. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. Hi, Lovely. Hopefully the live stream don't mess up, but I had an interruption. So just let me know if y'all can still hear me. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sit on it. Let's see. Hi, Lavita. Hi, Youngin. I had to turn off my alarms, though. Before I start, just let me know if y'all can hear me. And then I'll start. From Jamaica? What's up? All the way in Jamaica? Okay, cool, cool. All right, so before I get into the channel message, there's some things that happened. So I got some notes. I got some songs that came through. There's some questions that Spirit put on my mind to get some answers to. But before we get into those questions, I'm going to talk to you about just like going through my everyday process. There were a couple of things that happened that reminded me of last year. So, something is significant about summer of last year. I don't know what you were doing last year, but I feel like this may be a second time around about something. And then I felt like there was more than one person energy that was coming in. So you may be very attractive. I keep hearing honey, okay? These may be people that are like native to wherever you're from. I don't know if y'all are on dating apps or you are just getting out there more. I am picking up this type of energy of just people being extremely attracted to you, male or female. You could be a masculine energy and you're attracting as well. Like women are super attracted to you. Probably, I feel like it's heightened right now for whatever reason. It's extremely heightened. So the songs that came up, and I feel like each song kind of picks up characteristics of each individual person. You may be a Taurus in this energy as a masculine energy, but I'm definitely majority of the songs had like a male and a female, a pair inside of the songs. I feel like for those of you that have been single for a long time, you're about to come out of being single. Two of the songs that came up, the only two songs that came up where the person is like single in the video was Sit on It by Jasmine Sullivan and Pressure. So this is telling me that many of you have like the past karmic relationships, you have past flings that didn't work out, flings that did work out. You have a bunch of new energy coming in like really fast. If it hasn't happened already, you're about to start seeing it. The shift is already occurring. I feel like this is happening before Bay season or boot up season because I heard, what's her name? Ella May. Boot up. So yeah, this is gonna happen. Like I feel like the it may complete or the manifestation may be complete by boo season or something like that. There's one of these songs kept talking about candy cane, so this may be happening by winter season, or your ancestors may be telling you to wait until winter season. And for some of you that have been celibate or not dating at all, I think somebody's celibacy about to end. Somebody's celibacy about to end, okay? So if you've been considering it or you're tempted, I'm going to see what your ancestors are saying, but they're trying to put you up on game about something. They're gonna give you some old school references, something you need to consider. It feels like old generation, young generation, and how it all ties in. But for you specifically, this is for those of you that really have a real tight connection with your ancestors, whether you had it in life or whether you had it like physically. I feel like these are two strong bloodlines. These are two strong connections. Outside of the bloodline energy, I am seeing like y'all have like let me describe it. It feels like a head. That don't sound right. Give me the word, spirit. It feels like it's not guides. It feels like y'all have a purpose. There's still a purpose about all of this. Um, so last year, something about the song. Last year, something happened. When was it? I think it was September. So September of this year is going to be significant. You're going to start seeing clues about something. The last time I received any type of package, knock on the door, or anything like that was last year around September, October season. I don't know why that's significant, but September and October is super significant. Last year, let me tell you what happened to me. And, I was still doing the same channel messages that I'm doing right now, but the confirmations for you Taurus were coming in a lot faster and a lot more consistent last year. It slowed down between winter season and this year, and I feel like it's picking up again. So this is telling me y'all getting back out there or y'all doing something energetically. I don't know what you're doing, but the universe likes it. Okay, it's nice. It's been really nice. So last year I got a knock on the door. I kept getting packages sent to my house that were not for me. So they had different names on it. And they kept getting my address mixed up with another unit. They kept getting my address mixed up with just a whole. I'm like, how do you mix up building 6 and building 10? Those two numbers, that's 2 digits off. That's a digit off. So I knew when I was getting those confirmations last year that that was spirit giving me confirmation for the collective, right? Sending me like updates and things like that. What else happened last year? 7 months ago is super significant. I don't know when 7 months, but I kept hearing 7 months ago. Somebody may have showed up in your energy because I am picking up on this mysterious energy. It feels like watching from the back or watching from the sidelines, not really saying anything. So I am getting that energy. And then this confirmed it for me when I got the curiosity card, which is telling me that you got people seeing about you, but there's only one eyeball in this keyhole. Okay. So there's one person specifically out of all of these options that is suitable for you when it comes to your life purpose that's suitable for you, when it comes to what it is you need. For someone here, this ain't gonna resonate for everybody, but for someone here, sex is very important to you. Okay. The type of sex is very important to you. Like this, I'm not talking about no little connection. Like you're very particular about your body. You're very particular about who you want to share it with. So when you make a decision to share your body with somebody, you know it's gonna be good, or it better be good. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Um, Someone is studying you or analyzing your energy. I am picking up on a lot of 5D sex. So some of you may be waking up feeling like you done got to recharge or feeling completely different. And it has something to do with like when you go to sleep, when you go to sleep, somebody is claiming you, taming you, or something like that. I also kept seeing dragonflies. Someone is courting you like dragonflies. Something about dragonflies is significant. I think dragonflies, when they mate, it's for they do it with the intention to reproduce. This is someone that has the desire to reproduce. Either this is a biological clock, or this person is ready to reproduce something, create. Cornucopia came out for you. This person is ready to get something going. Um, Stuff like that. But it's interesting because I think how it's given predatorial energy, because I know dragonflies are considered, they were considered like, is it like apex predator? Don't quote me on that, but it's something about predatorial energy, dragonflies, and how they mate. Um, they have a selection. Their objective is to pick the best selection to procreate with. Um, this could be somebody's energy that may give you clues or synchronicities of who that person is. Um, I don't know. It's something they keep, every time I try to move on to the next topic, they're saying I'm missing something. Oh, wow. Okay. So, interesting fact. When a, let's say you're a female dragonfly, the female dragonfly, they fight until the end. So you're a fighter. So either you're a fighter, this person's a fighter, but they fight, and it's a very aggressive mating process. It's not pretty. That's what they're saying. It's not pretty. It's a very aggressive mating process. Someone can be very aggressive, or they may be into dom and sub type stuff, but there's a fight back. Okay, so someone may be telling you spiritually they want you to fight back, but when a emperor, I think it's called an emperor dragonfly, finds a female dragonfly that they want, if one of the lesser, because the emperors are considered like the best to breed with when it comes to dragonflies, if one of the lesser dragonflies, masculine dragonflies, gets to her first, he will suck out the emperor will extract, I think it's extract or push out, something that this person does where, to this person, this dragonfly, this emperor dragonfly will extract the semen from the previous person and put their semen in the female dragonfly. Yeah. And then, so whoever you, um, but yeah, something about that. So there could be a situation or dynamic like that that you may resonate with, where someone doesn't want any leftovers from another person, like in their person. Does that make sense? Like, or they're like, get rid of something. I don't know what it is you need to get rid of. This may be even just referring to something energetically that may be still connected to you. I don't know. Um, it could be an object. Okay. A pheromone, I'm hearing, because we're talking about instinctual and predatory energy. So this could be a pheromone, a smell. This could be just someone being able to sense that there's a another energy around. And the dragonfly literally will come and like swoop a person up and take them away. And then when they're laying the egg, they dip them into the water. It's a whole very interesting process. So I don't know why that came up, but let's keep going with the messages. So last year, I got a knock on my door. It was for somebody else. And this person, the mailman, is insisting that it's for my house. I'm like, hell no, it's not for my house. Come to find out, the previous person that lived there before me was pregnant. And her address was saying there. I'm like, that person doesn't live here. Take the package. And the crazy part about it is, where have you ever seen someone deny taking a package? So I had to take the package. It was a breast pump. So there was some type of gift that was given, and it was a breast pump. And it was addressed to the previous owner. So I had to take it to the post office myself, drop it back off to be returned because it wasn't my address. But the person was like, I don't know. That was the first time I'm like, what type of delivery person does not want to take a package after I say it doesn't belong to me? And then the confirmations by like delivery signs, synchronicities, and all that stuff, it slowed down a lot. So someone may have slowed down manifesting you, okay, because they're watching you. They may have slowed down manifesting you because of some type of aura, or yeah, because we have the page of swords twice. Someone stopped coming towards you, Taurus, because, or you stopped going towards someone because of something that was in the vicinity. So something about something being in the vicinity, and therefore it was delayed. It was coming in, but it was delayed because someone wasn't sure. Yeah, introspection in reverse. Someone wasn't sure what something meant, or someone wasn't sure who someone was. This is gonna be a long decoding. I got time today. So that's the first delay that I'm picking up. However, I ordered last night. I ordered a delivery for groceries to be delivered to my house, right? And I've never had a delivery where they just added extra stuff in the delivery. Now, I'm not arguing, but ain't no man lives here. There is no man that lives in this. I am the man. Okay. However, in my package, this was also in there. This is bod for men, blue surf. Okay. So you may start noticing confirmations or synchronizations of like clues, hints. I don't know what type of scavenger hunt this person got you on, or this energy out there in the ethers has you on, but I feel like it's all related. Someone could be a surfer. Someone may use this type of things, and that's where the confirmation is coming on. This could be your spiritual team letting you know. This is how you, if your guides and your spiritual team communicates to you like that, like you go out into the world and you just start receiving confirmations. If you've been asking for signs and synchronicities, you're going to receive answers a lot faster, because this is fast. And I know the other day there was some message coming out about telepathic messages that have been off the fucking chain, okay? But someone may wear this fragrance. I have the initials P, B, or F. I have the initials J. Someone could be a life path 8. And then I also heard someone is turning 36 soon. 36 could be significant as well. What's up, CJ? So I got an extra delivery in my pack, in my Walmart order. Somebody may be trying to leave stuff at your house as well. Somebody may want to leave they fragrance, they scent, or something, that like a toothbrush or something like that. Someone's real territorial or predatorial. They're gonna, it do kind of smell pretty good. It smell like, I can't smell no more. Someone may want to leave like certain things so that way they know nobody else is there, or nobody else, they want to leave they mark, or they put a mark of their territory. Huh? You gotta wait. Go play your other games. You gotta play your other games. So Spirit, what is your, I think those are all the channel messages that you need to know about this person. This person is very territorial, maybe borderline possessive a little bit. I don't know who this person is, but there are certain people with friendships in reverse that they don't want you, they may not, either this person's intimidated, because one of the songs that came up was T.I. You can have whatever you like. I also saw got T.I. got your back. Someone wants you to know they have your back. You can have whatever you like. But that energy kept making me feel like someone where they're saying like you're not gonna need anyone else. Like you don't need no friends. So I don't know how you feel about that, Taurus, but that's what I'm seeing here. They're gonna come letting you know what it is that they want. They want you to release or let go of anything that you may have a sense of loyalty to. This person wants you to be loyal to them and them only. Take how it resonates. Um, they can't take it anymore. This person's ready to come in. So someone is clearing out your energy. They're telling you to do it, and if you're not doing it, they're gonna come in and clear it out for you. What? That's what I heard. Okay. If you don't clear the energy out, they finna come and clear it out for you. Territorial. All right, so let's get into this energy, because now your ancestors, they want to put you up on game about not only this person, but anyone trying to date you, court you, or something like that. What's the message, Spirit? So your ancestor wants you to focus on courting and what it meant. So, I'm gonna pull out my little hoodoo book right quick, because the card that came out was courting. How significant, right? Yeah, 7 of Cups, and not falling for an illusion. Not falling for illusion. Okay, so your ancestors want you to know, and they want you to know. You got a lot of. This is very traditional here. So it says this card is certainly about love and romance. It doesn't have to be. There are many different types of relationships as well as unspoken contracts that keep them together. Okay. We are all giving our attention to someone or something. When courting comes up in a reading, it is asking you to appraise the value of your attachments in terms of your individual long term goals. Will continuing to engage with that person, those people, or that thing help advance you or your reputation among the kind of people you respect or with whom you want to do business with? Will their presence help or harm your efforts to attain the life you visualize? It's time to review your ethics and make an honest assessment of the road you're choosing. It's time to make a choice. So, your ancestors want you to make a decision. It's time for you to make some type of decision. But if you notice, there was this undertone of in alignment with your life purpose or your spiritual purpose, in alignment with your goals and what you want for yourself. When you make this decision about who it is that you want to connect with, does that person, do you guys complement each other? There's something about compatibility. The questions that we're going to go over is pretty much what's binding you from a healthy relationship. We're also going to look at is this really what you want, or are you wanting it because it's popular or it's something that someone else has? Is it something that you're talking about but you're not really being about? So spirit wants me to reveal all of that in this reading. And then what's preventing you from making up your mind, so you can use that information and figure out what's going on in your own personal life. Then we're going to dive into what's your philosophy around life, and how does that play a role in relationships where you are? And if it is playing a role, what philosophy or perspective do you need to develop in order to attract what it is that you want? So we got a little lesson right quick. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Courtship. In this card, if you guys know anything about this deck, these two, the red and the blue, represents masculine and feminine, of course, but it also represents there's like a aunt or a guardian, okay, overseeing the feminine, and there's a guardian overseeing the masculine on this long road for a long-term committed relationship. One of them, the feminine energy, one of the masculine energy mother is feels like you're a suitable match for their person, okay? They like whoever this masculine energy is, their ancestors want you to be with them. So the masculine energy ancestors is trying to get the the feminine's ancestors on board. Okay. The question is, who are these ancestors, right? We need to know who these ancestors are. Let's see. I feel like the feminine ancestors don't want you settling, which means that the feminine experience so far here on earth has been very emotional. There's been a lot of trauma. There's been a lot of distrust. Like you wasted, not wasted, but you've had a lot of experience thus far with the type of connections that were probably soul ties, karmics. And remember, males can also be in feminine energy. So there's something about platonic relationships or friends with benefits. There's something about your ancestors are saying, for the feminine, your ancestors are saying that this generation, they done lost their fucking mind. Back in their day, they would have never done no shit like this. Y'all just doing it for fun. There is no type of progress. There's no type of initiative. There's no purpose. It's just fucking, fucking, fucking. And as far as they're concerned, this is stopping with you. It may have happened with everyone else before you, your aunties, your mothers, your sisters. They don't care. You, whoever the feminine is in this situation, your ancestors are saying that's not the way it ends for you. That's not the story. They've taken a liking to you. They've taken, they're invested in you. They're invested in your future. Many of you may have a relationship with your ancestors deeper than your other siblings or your family members. So when it comes to who wants to date you and who wants to talk to you, they will do things like they're letting you know if you've been wondering why your love life is affected. Some of y'all have ancestors that don't play about you. So if they feel like that person is not suitable for you, if they feel like that person is not on your same level, or you can't see the bigger picture of why they're investing in you, then they're going to do things like sit on that person's, excuse me, I'm burping now. Excuse me. They're going to, I won't say that. They're going to do things to push that person out of your life. So for some of you, it could just be your territorial as ancestors and not an actual person. You may be a descendant of a very predatorial or territorial ancestry line. Because God knows I have a very territorial ancestry line. We fight all the time. So y'all may resonate with that. Y'all ancestors are working on something behind the scenes. They're working on something behind the scenes. Ten of Cups, yeah. They want you to be happy, but for some of you, the Six of Cups in reverse, it ain't gonna be who you think it is. That's what they're saying. It ain't gonna be who you think it is or who you think you want. Yeah. If a person wants you to be all like needy, clingy, you go to them to check with them first and see what it is that they want. They like, no, you came too far. Okay, divine feminine, you came too far. They've invested in you too far for you to go backwards and just want to be submissive and let someone take care of you and just spoil you and enable you. They helped you persevere over too many codependent situations for you to fall all googly eyes over someone that is trying to splurge on you, for someone that's trying to be all territorial. Because how can someone be territorial over you if your ancestors are already territorial over you? That just don't make no damn sense. Make it make sense. Your ancestors are saying like it ain't enough space for all of us. So whoever come into your life, they're gonna have to humble themselves. If some of y'all put out y'all food like before you feed yourself, you bring your offerings to your altar. You sit with your ancestors. You have they have really worked with you to they've listened to you cry. They've been there with you. You've been in a relationship with them. Some of y'all really are so humble and you have such a pure heart to the point where anyone trying to come into your life telling you like, I'm the masculine energy. You put me before this, before your spiritual practices. Where they do that at? Before your spiritual this, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely with the moon energy. There are some hidden agendas that your ancestors want to talk about. They even had me light a protection candle. Because as far as they're concerned, they want you to track down your fears and your desires. Mm-hmm. Cornucopia. They want you to play your cards right. Someone's going to try to come into your life. They're already studying you. If this person only offers you friends with benefits types of relationships, your ancestors are saying that's a no-go. That's a no-go. They want you to know, Taurus, that you have a lot to leverage. Even if it don't look like it, you got a lot to leverage. I don't care what your physical circumstances look like in the physical realm. In the 5D, you're wealthy. You're abundant. I mean, you're not rich, you're wealthy. Like anyone that gets with you, whether you have acquired this or not, um, it's not the same source as the material realm is what they're pretty much saying. You have courting and cornucopia. Cornucopia is like a plethora. It's an abundance. All right. With all the confirmations that I was getting, it's your mind, it's your creative ability, it's your anyone in connection with you can manifest anything in their life through you. All right. Which means just these energies know just by getting to you, this ain't about the kids, this ain't about cheddar and all this other stuff. This is about enterprise. This is about expansion. This is so much bigger. So hell yeah. But you can't see the spiritual realm the way that they can. Whatever you touch turns to gold, is what they're saying. In no time. Just like the moment you think, the moment you think it, it shows up. The moment you think, you know what? I think I want a date. You could just say that. Not even say it, you could just think it. And you're going to receive confirmations of that. So, yeah, other people's ancestors are going to be putting you on other people's minds. Connect with that person, collaborate with that person, be with that person. This is where you want to go. All right, I'm hearing Tiana, Princess and the Frog. I think that's Princess and the Frog. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like the reason why they're saying Tiana and Princess and the Frog is because Prince Naveen was actually a prince. He just got caught up in some type of situation, or he got caught up with somebody, person, place, or thing. Mr. Facilier, right? Trickster. He got tricked out of his inheritance in some capacity, but he was always a prince. Which is why the channeled message that came out was, I got myself involved in this and I will get myself out. So this masculine energy doesn't want to get with divine feminine energy as a way to get out of something. They want to get themselves out of it. They want to, whether they have to buy their way out of it, whether they have to pry their way out of it. They have a lot of pride and they don't want to connect with you until they have gotten themselves out of some type of situation. Their birthright could be tied up in some type of karmic situation. Their birthright could be tied up, unbeknownst to you, with something that happened between out of fears or desires. And because their birthright is tied up, they feel spiritually like they don't have anything to offer you right now except drama, conflict, chaos, whatever it is. So they've taken a break or a back seat. But what this person doesn't know is that is how this energy is able to trick them. Their ancestors wouldn't be pushing them to go towards you, divine feminine, if there wasn't a spiritual reason for that. This person's pride or this masculine energy's pride is keeping them from releasing their burdens. Their ancestors want them to quit being prideful and be vulnerable, but this energy struggles with vulnerability. y'all have a spiritual purpose together. This is not a meetup or a match up for just the clout or looking good or any of that shit. This is a meetup and a match up for a whole nother purpose or a whole nother spiritual reason, a whole nother calling. There's a higher calling here. Do you want me to jump into the cornucopia? Why do I feel like you may be receiving a little bit of your inheritance, like a little bit and a little bit. The divine masculine may be receiving a little bit and a little bit, but it's delayed as far as how much you can attain and acquire together because y'all haven't come into union. It's really y'all breadcrumbing yourselves. Now, if you're a divine feminine and you haven't closed the door and that you're not struggling with being prideful, and if this person was to come forward and things like that, that you would be ready to receive them, then that would mean that you're in alignment with what your ancestors want, right? Especially with this courting energy. It's important that because it's a spiritual contract, it's important that it plays out in a particular way. So like when you're about to get married in the 3D, right? What do? You send out invitations. First you get proposed, then you get your invitations, then you go get your shit together, and then you show up and it's a whole soiree. In the spiritual realm, your ancestors are saying it mirrors that because the 3D version of that spiritual sacred union was done differently. Okay? In the spiritual realm, this contract is initiated through consummation, which is why when the 3D realm would get the paper signed and get married, it wasn't complete spiritually until they made them have sex in a room. The spiritual aspect, you can skip the whole fluff, is what your ancestors are saying. The most important part is the contract you make when you have sex with that person, when you consummate it spiritually. They're all going to be there to watch, just so you know. What? They all going to be there. They trying to get you out to the bedroom. That's just pretty much what it is. That's what they want you to know. Your ancestors and all that other fluff that you like, that's for your ego. All they care about, put the pieces together. When the pieces come together, it is done. Lightning strikes, the world shifts, and everything is right in the ethers, in the universe. Take it how it resonates. So you can try to skip bases, and this ain't gonna resonate for everybody. But 12:12 on the clock. This is about creation. All that other stuff, they don't really have an attachment to the physical realm the way you do, Taurus, or whoever resonates with this. And they want you to get out your feelings and stop telling them no. Yikes. So they're telling you that you don't have to ask this person. You don't have to ask this person, are we together? Are we official? The day that you and the person that they have aligned for you, divine feminine, consummates, it's a wrap. So what you're gonna notice is all your other you're gonna have a swarm of flies, energy vampires. They're all gonna swarm around trying to get you to have sex with them. You're gonna notice an increase where people are getting angry because you won't have sex with them. The moment that you have sex with somebody while this portal is open, that is the person that you're gonna be locked in with. Okay, that's the person you're gonna be locked in with. So whoever you let open the door, August is the Lion's Gate. Whoever gets to you by the Lion's Gate, oh, it's a wrap. And that's why the dragonfly is the symbol for the spiritual realm. It's energy. Yes. And did you know that a dragonfly is the only um like it doesn't it pretty much has muscles on its back. It's able to move forward, sideways, all directions. So this is pretty much saying that the way in which you're going to be able to move on the board, so like if you on a grid, you may only be able to fly north or south, east or west. For you and this person, you get unplugged from the grid or the matrix where you can go forward, sideways, backwards. There's no aerial restrictions. There ain't no aerial restrictions. So you don't even got to say to this person, you don't even got to ask this person, and they don't got to ask you. If you know, you know. That's what your answers are saying. They putting you up on game, okay? This is how the game really works. Fuck the other stuff, okay? This is you're able to move about the universe at the speed of light. Like taking a stroll in the park. That's how easy it's gonna be. You can think it and this shit's gonna manifest. That is why. But there's a particular person that your ancestors and their ancestors are trying to consummate. All right, I'm telling you, for whatever reason, hold on. There's a particular one that they want for you, okay? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, there's a particular one that they want you to Six of Swords. Sorry, y'all. I gotta look at these cards because I see Taurus, Virgo. I see Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Swords. They don't want you to worry about anything. Here's why they're coming through saying this, because there may be some fears or insecurities around trusting someone without the 3D. It could be a paper, the 3D proclamation. I feel like this is also a rite of passage for you, Taurus. Whoever is in the divine feminine energy, this is a rite of passage for you when it comes with your ancestors. When you trust your ancestors without question, for one that's letting the universe know that you have acknowledged that, whether you are communicating with your ancestors, you have acknowledged that they they get the assignments from the same source. The same source created them, right? So you're no longer stuck. There's something about your subconscious mind no longer being stuck to, well, is this the right thing? Is this my ancestors? Should I really listen to my ancestors? How do I know if my ancestors are not guiding me down the wrong path? How do I know my ancestors are not telling me, to do something because they didn't do it? What does God want me to do? You know what I'm saying? What does God want me to do? And pretty much the Most High sent your ancestors to help you because they could relate to you. So God is sending people that can relate to you. No one knows your struggles more than the people that failed to, or the people that did and did not. You know what I'm saying? People that invested in you, whether they were there for you the way you wanted them to be there for you in life or not, they still have a debt to with you. Okay, they still have to see you through rites of your own passage. They still have to unlock the doors with you. And they're saying that it doesn't matter. It doesn't serve them any purpose to hold you back because they didn't do it. It doesn't serve them any purpose to sabotage you um, after you guys have worked so hard to establish this relationship, which is why they were telling you to patience, and things like that, is because there's something about the art of patience being your superpower, or something that you're really good at. You'll be able to maintain a level of emotional intelligence at all times because like you didn't know that the reason why they were teaching you that is so you can hold a mantle. Think about kings and queens, right? Let's talk about ancient days for a second. When they were, put yourself in their shoes, empathize with them for a second. Their entire life was devoted to being of service, right? To sit in a chair for how long? From the outside looking in, it looks like they have everything, but their life is controlled or their life is dictated. It's a mantle, but at the same time, it's heavy. It's a heavy price to pay, right? So I feel like you are being given some type of mantle, but you can't fear this mantle. If you fear it, then you're not ready for it. So in preparation for this, I feel like you've been spiritually courting someone for a long time, but before you were courting this person, they're showing me like them adorning you. So they may have adorned you, or this is what's about to happen. They're adorning you, which is almost equivalent to what a person does when they give you something blue before you get married, right? When you have someone give you something old, something new, and something blue. That's the process that's currently occurring, or has been occurring. They've also been celebrating you and giving you that time that you need to feel celebrated in your own skin, because whoever you're about to be paired with, they know that that's going to be some type of insecurity for you if you don't have those fears and insecurities worked out. You're going to sabotage a good thing. You're going to have an unhappy marriage or something like that. Your marriage feels spiritual versus physical. For whoever I'm tapping into, your ancestors are saying you may never go to the altar physically. Are you okay with that? Because your marriage is spiritual. You were already, pause. Hold on. That's what they're saying. You were already betrothed at birth. Who your ancestors gave you to? Who your ancestors gave you to? There was already a contract. Hold on. Oh, you spoken for. So you out here cheating. That's what or y'all sowing y'all royal oats. That's what y'all doing? That's what this feels like. Cause dang. Yeah. The Queen of Wands. Oh, Katy Perry. I'm hearing that song. Don't that look like the Katy Perry scene? You know when she was sitting there and they were bringing her offerings, right? Dun, dun. Um, you're an alien, super. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Extraterrestrial. I think it's I don't know the song, but it's a Katy Perry song. Yeah, it's a Katy Perry song. Katy Perry song. I've heard extraterrestrial, but there's another song I'm not getting it. And it's where like everyone is lining up to offer offerings, and she's like disintegrating them as they come forward. And then I think there was one person that she saw something that she liked. Uh-huh. Yeah, we got my eye and hey. Queen of Swords. I told you some of y'all be doing that. Y'all be like y'all were like y'all may when y'all cook food, y'all may bring your food to your altar first before you feed yourself. Like you went through this period of the Queen of Swords. Some of y'all coming out of this period of the Queen of Swords and you stepping into the Queen of Wands. You've already been the Queen of Cups. That's what they're saying. You've already been submissive. You've already played that role. You mastered that archetype. You're about to step into the Queen of Wands energy. Leo energy. Some of y'all could be Leo rising, Aries placements in y'all chart heavy. Um, and you need someone by your side that is not intimidated by you. That's not some like that's not intimidated by you because they will stuff out your light or they will suffocate you. Let's see. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Someone has to stop crying over spilt milk. Right now, the emotions that are coming up is you or someone else is confronting those emotions of regret. We have a Scorpio on Scorpio. We got Libra on Libra. We have Sagittarius. We have some trining happening here. I don't know nothing about that shit, but I'm just saying it because I see it. You may be a good astrologer. Um, but the emotions that are coming up right now is the world card to close out this cycle of you know regretting an opportunity that was missed in the past. There's no need to regret the past or what you did or couldn't do. Those are emotions of the human experience. Those are your own physical restrictions because you're too close. You're not taking a bird's eye view. It could be this person as well. With the Four of Cups in reverse, this is eat the cake. Whether you want to or not, confront those emotions. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake. Because the chariot is here. It's happening. It's coming. And I feel like some of you, there's some reservations. If you have y'all been staying up late at night? Like, is it hard to go to sleep between before 4 a.m.? Because I get this energy of being up late at night. Something may be waning on you at night. It may be hard to fall asleep. For you, Taurus, I feel like that's you and this person's connection. The Four of Cups. This person can feel everything that you can feel. You may be feeling everything that they can feel, and you may feel like it's your emotions, but it's the deep emotions of the both of you at this time. Your ancestors want you to be aware of this connection that you have spiritually with someone right now. It's golden. That's what they're saying. It's lit over here. I heard grab me some popcorn. Your ancestors over there eating popcorn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a lot of masturbation with this Ace of Wands. A lot. So if you've been feeling a heightened sense of sexuality or you just, yeah, There's something about they want you to ask yourself why you're afraid to spiritually connect with this person in this way. That's not for everybody, but for those of you that are struggling with spiritually connecting, there may be some fears of not knowing like who you're spiritually connecting to. Like, oh my God, am I connecting to the devil or am I connecting to, you know, an entity? There is some they want you to track down those fears and ask yourself, what are you worried about? They want you to figure out who gave you the thought, who planted the seed in your mind. Does it even belong to you? If you can have an altar for those of you that do have it and you can communicate with them and you're not afraid to do that, you think they're going to let you connect with an entity and fuck you up for them too? Like, they're pretty much saying, do you not know how invested we are in you? They would slap you before they let you connect with an entity. It'll be counterproductive. They want you to let it, like, you got to sit in this. That's why the song "Sit on It" came into play. They want you to sit on something. I don't know if it's like a in a position, but you need to sit on something, like to let it rise. They want you to let the heat rise or something like that. It needs to go up. It's getting hot in here, just so y'all know. But you're procrastinating, or you've been procrastinating about while this while this connection is strong. You've been procrastinating on doing something. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all may be fearing like, what if I'm mind controlling them? What if I'm manipulating them? What if I'm doing this? And like your ancestors are on the other side, like, oh my fucking God. They roll in their eyes. They're talking shit. And they're just like, oh my God. Some of y'all may have an ancestor that reminds you of Mushu. Like, damn, what is wrong with you? It was getting good. So y'all may have an ancestor like that. Cause I heard Mushu, they don't even want to be your ancestor. They don't even want to guide your ass. They like, I don't want to. I do not want to oversee this shit. But sometimes it gets a little interesting. But you want to be all. That's what they said. you you want to be all. Oh, okay, Miss Goody Two Shoe. Look at that, I'm telling you. And then they say y'all talk back and you don't listen, and then you have lots of nerves to say that they don't tell you all this shit, and you act like you don't hear them. But they don't have no more time to waste. For somebody here, they're saying like time is running out. Something is coming way sooner than you expect. And they be damned if you fuck this one up. You fucked it up last year. You fucked it up the year before that. You were all over the place. You weren't getting the messages. Whatever connection that they have established with you, you need to keep it strong. They want you to sit on a ball. They want you to sit on it. They want you to meditate day and night. Okay? Align your chakras. They want you to keep that channel clear. You know, do whatever works for you, whatever's clever. All right. This is what you call Kegel power. You're unlocking a gift, some of you. I see y'all. Your little yonis, y'all clearing out a lot. So if you've been up in the waning hours, if you've been up and it's hard for you to sleep at night, and you may notice that you sleep more in the day and you're up more at night, they said that's the time where you're supposed to be sitting on it. You're supposed to be sitting on something. What are they supposed to be sitting on? I don't know. You're supposed to be sitting on what it is that you want. How they gonna do that? Leo and Aries energy. So you need to have the courage like a Leo, and you need to have the determination like a Aries. One thing about an Aries is they're gonna conquer what it is that they want. No is not an Aries vocabulary. Aries play to win. Aries energy does not ever anticipate losing. They may come off a little cocky or arrogant, but they want you in this energy. They're saying you're on the rise. So you could really have an Aries, you could have Aries Venus, Aries rising, Leo Venus, Leo rising. But this is an activation in the aspect of your zodiac chart. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Woo! They want you to sit on something. They're saying some of y'all may already be sitting on something, like an idea or something that's going to be successful, and you haven't quite put it out there yet. And this is the only thing delaying this connection from coming in. A lot of you, they have already told you this. Whatever whatever successful venture, idea, or something like that that they've been trying to get you to do, they're saying that it was written in the contract this way when you guys were betrothed on a soul level, that you would acquire a certain level of success, right? You would acquire your own pentacle for yourself, okay? Physically, in the world, in the 3D world. And then once you reach that pentacle, nobody can reject you, not even this person. It's designed that way, it was written that way. Like, you had nothing to feel bad about. You're just pretty much you cashing in on your inheritance. Something was taken from you, and you're supposed to have it back. And they be damned if you don't get this shit back. That's what they say. You gonna get this back. Thoth could be significant. I think this is Thoth. Doesn't Thoth like ooh, when you speak to somebody, you speak somebody love language. You talk to them like they like to be talked to. They got their eye on you. But it's something about the way that you speak, the way that you speak, the way that you talk. So it's something that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be speaking, talking, or doing something, singing. This is telling me using your voice. Ariel, okay? You're a mermaid. You got to use your voice. So you could be a talker, a singer, a poet, a writer, reader. I don't know. This is sends out. You see this coming from her mouth? It's like that's your enchantment. And then you see this card here, it's over their head. Okay? It's intentional. It was always meant to happen like this. You have Piscean energy with Scorpio energy. This is where you dominate. Aries energy. Okay. Uh-huh. For some of you, this is your rite of passage, so they can't do it for you. If you allow this person to wander off into traffic, right into the monster's hands here, if you allow this person to wander off, then they don't have to, you know, then it's pretty much, oh well, oop and stay. You we'll try again next time. They'll try again next time. They've been trying to get you to figure out what it is that you want. Ooh, we got Kang the Conqueror. Woodpecker. Okay, something about look up the spiritual meaning of a woodpecker. Um, yeah, woody. Some of y'all person is kind of like King the Conqueror, or they have that energy or that soul energy. Yeah. Damn. And that motherfucker fine too. That's gonna be difficult. If y'all got anything like that energy, Taurus, pray for you. Pray for you. Yeah. This is deep, y'all. Some of y'all got some deep contracts, and y'all ancestors are saying they don't have time for this. You got like one more month, or like a month and a half, or something like that. This person is coming. Whatever y'all been doing, dancing, singing, tempting people, I don't know. It's giving me temptress vibes, okay? Some of y'all just took back your energy. You taking your energy back was equivalent. Some of y'all, your because you and this person are spiritually, what they want you to know is because you and this person are spiritually tethered together, okay? Even before you got here, this person has been able to, your divine counterpart has been able to acquire certain levels of success. So let's say one of you may have been going up and the other one's going down. So now if one of you is going up, the other one's going down. And in order for y'all to stay up together, y'all have to come into union together. Anytime y'all separate, one of you will go up and the other one of you will go down. And if you are claiming your right and your birthright, naturally the contracts that have been established prior to you coming before you, all your masculines, if you're a divine feminine, from all over, all those contracts that you created before coming here, they have to be called back. So there's an audit or there's a recall. So you may be going over there like, I guess. I mean, this person be getting on my nerves. They love me. No, they don't love me. And you're just like, this one. So your ancestors are like, say less. I'm gonna go get that for you. It says woodpecker, new opportunities, creativity, optimism, courage, motivation, revival, why I say sex? I meant self actualization, balance, communication, and discernment. That's very befitting. And I feel like whoever your person is, they're either a writer. One of y'all may be the opposite. One of y'all may be a speaker. The other one may be a writer. One of y'all may be more extroverted. The other one is introverted. So take it how it resonates. But y'all complement each other. It's the same modality, just expressed extrovertedly, and one is introvertedly. So divine feminine, whoever, no matter the gender, you have been mastering your spiritual practices, your spiritual communication with your ancestors, anchoring that in the unseen realm. Your person, divine masculine energy, has been mastering their physical realm, okay? Now, this masculine is being aware, or they're hyper attuned and sensitive to the spiritual realm during this time. It was always meant to happen this way during this transit. So while the phone, you're already in contact with this person, you have the line is open. So there's a straight, you know how back in the day, I just had an image. You know when they used to take like the bottom of a cup and like put it to the wall and listen to it? That's how y'all talking. It's like a string. It's a etheric cord. And at a certain time of day, this person yank on it. The masculine energy yanks on it. And it can hit you out of nowhere. Just, I mean, you could be driving, you could be sleeping. Anytime you're struggling to sleep, rest, Four Swords, or you're struggling to be with friendships or certain around certain people, this person is bringing you into introspection mode because they want undivided communication with you. Yeah. Five of Swords. I'm telling you. Somebody could have a Star of David. They're giving you the opportunity to um, surrender willingly, or they're going to come in and do it for you. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but they're going to come in and do it for you. It's like you can do it willingly. Okay. The Strength card. What? How is this possible? Oh, you're being stingy. You're not being generous with your energy. You're being stingy, and it's making this person, you're rebelling. There's a rebellion happening here between you and this etheric cord. It's like, I'm not going to do this. And you're forcing this person to get up out their chair or their seat, get in their motherfucking car. And they want you to have to keep that same energy when they see you eye to eye, when they see you face to face. Do you have it in you? Is what they're saying. Because they feel like you've never stopped loving them. Let's see what Taurus heart desires is, because Taurus, you be capping too much. I'm gonna have to ask Spirit. Spirit, what is Taurus true heart desires? Nope, not this one. Okay. What is Taurus true heart desires? Who is Taurus true heart's desires? As you know, they be like, I ain't talking to nobody. I'm not trying to talk to nobody. I'm not trying to manifest nobody. I'm just minding my business. You see those eyes? Why are you lying to me? Your intense focus, what you focused on? Hmm? Tell me what you focus on. Yes, you focused on somebody intensely with intention too. Your ancestors saying take it up a notch. Knock on the door. Your ancestors said you're intensely focusing. You could be just doing something as simple as thinking about that person all day long. Or maybe they're thinking about you and you think that you're thinking about them, but you don't even know that y'all thinking about each other. Okay? However, your ancestors are saying, take it up a notch. Go sit in some tub water. You know why they say don't put telephones in water? Imagine sitting your ass in a tub of water while thinking about that person. Sleep on it. Okay? Thaw it out. Sleep on it. Let it simmer. Electricity happens. Shock happens. Fried happens. Okay? This is resuscitation. You got to go like this. Hold on, let me show you. This is what your ancestors want you to do. Say, okay, hold that thought. You struggling? You're having a hard time? Let me show you what you need to do. They want you to take these two things here and sit that ass in water and bitch, wake your ass up. At this point, you know what Neo had to do for Trinity? Did Neo not have to go and do a whole little manipulation shit where he had to take someone else, put them in a position? Ooh, now that Some of y'all might need to get you a representation. So, you know, like, let's say you're a Reiki healer, right? And you want to send Reiki. Okay. Now, don't do this on no shit where you know you don't have no contract with nobody, or you know that you're not destined, because it can backfire. Okay. So I'm not telling you to go fuck yourself up. I'm talking to those of you that know what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's say you want to send Reiki to someone at a distance. The same concept applies. Think of it like a doll, right? You get a teddy bear. You get a teddy bear, and let's say you send in Reiki, right? And you want to send it to certain chakras. That's the same concept. However, you are aware of the Reiki process remotely. We're talking remote viewing, remote everything. The same concept applies. You may need to, if you have a willing participant, you know, maybe you can get an actual stand-in person. So y'all not ready for all of that. Take it slow. Take it in spirit. Why are you doing this? They're not ready for all of that. Not everybody is ready for all of that. Okay? They're not ready for all of that. At all. Not everybody, okay? I don't know if I should say this right now. It's called a stand-in, okay? And it really gets the people going. it gets it gets the people going. I'm just saying. Have you ever watched Descendants? Do you remember that time where Mel, if you've never watched Descendants, what does she do? So she puts a spell on the prince, remember? And she thought that him asking her out on a date was due to the spell. Now, yes, the spell may have got him to ask her out, right? However, when they went to the lake, because we're talking about water now. Damn, I was bad. When they went to the lake, they went to the springs or whatever. And it was like a rejuvenating spring or something like that. And it was washed away. So pretty much whatever spell in the beginning was washed away. There's something about washing away of a spell that doesn't get to work, right? Because this person could be under someone else's spell, right? We also had that scenario happen in Descendants as well. So pretty much right now you're in this energy of, with this dragon kundalini energy that they're speaking about. You're like a male, right? Yeah. A little bit like male. Um, so he played along with her. Here's what you need to know. He played along with her, which means he knew that she was spelling on him. And he also knew that she was going to run away from him, which means your spiritual team is just letting you know on game that this person is quite aware and they want you to. Matter of fact, they're waiting on you to do exactly what they want you to do, which is spell out their name. They want you to say their name. Karuchi. I'm just kidding. If you're really about that life, they want you to say uncle. They want you to say uncle. Woo. I'm just saying. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this person is already fixated on you. You think that they're not spelling on you? Do you think that your counterpart, do you think this is coming out for no reason? Y'all are in mutual energy. Your ancestors are saying y'all are in the prime time for our love. Ace of Pentacles. And if they were, the only thing that was keeping it slow, all right, y'all some soul snatchers, but you can't snatch someone's soul that already belongs to you. This person is just saying, I'm just letting you play around until you get tired of running, or vice versa. So whenever you get tired of playing around, Spirit is saying, stop asking when your person is coming and call them. Call them. You have to be able to learn how to have a connection with your person telepathically. Your ancestors are saying, before they came up with the telephone, before they came up with text messaging, before they even invented writing on paper, you guys have always had the ability to communicate telepathically. You've always had that connection. That was always your telephone. You never needed a device. So why are you trying to hold on to the material realm of what that looks like? That's what your ancestors are saying. No matter where you are in the world, if you decide that you want to talk to your person, pick up the phone and call them spiritually. If you haven't tried that yet, okay, but no, with the Queen of Swords energy, this is trying to be like, no, I'm just going to focus on my happiness. When they come and see me, that's when I'll do X, Y, and Z. And therefore, that's what's keeping everything in divine timing. In divine timing, you have to earn this rite of passage. You have to show thyself approved. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So the truth is, your word is your bond, and this person has already bonded themselves to you. Come through, Bible bars. This person and you have already bonded yourselves to each other before you came here. And this person is saying, my word is my bond. I don't care what it looks like. My word is my bond. And your word is your bond. So there's nothing that neither of you can do to each other that you guys haven't already agreed on. You just don't remember. Or maybe you do. One of you may do. And one of you may be slowly catching on. So for all my gods and goddesses out there, I really think that this is how y'all used to communicate in multiple lives. That's what they're pretty much saying. Y'all communicated in a way where it was always nonverbal. You just don't remember, or you've gotten accustomed to being lazy when it comes to how you're supposed to communicate spiritually with your spouse. I'm just saying, that's what they said. Someone's not a big talker. I'm telling you, it's instinctual. Someone's not a big talker. But they're trying to get your attention, okay? They're like trying to get your attention. They need some honey. Talk to me nice. Say what I want to hear. I don't know what this person wants you to say. What does this person want Taurus to say? Oh, plug it back up. The light's out. The light's out. They want you to say like you done. Thank you. They want you to say that you're done being indecisive. I don't know, maybe I have some Libra in y'all chart, but they want you to spiritually make an agreement. This is a spiritual agreement. They're like, say what I want to hear. Spiritually, I'm not telling you to call this person. I'm not telling you to do none of that. This person is telling you to say what they want to hear. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. They want to hear you say, I want you. Because you're so prideful. The strength card is saying you're so prideful. You don't want to surrender to nobody. You don't want to submit to nobody. But they're saying you gonna submit to me because you already have. but I can't control you and you can't control me. So when you get tired of being stubborn, say what I want to hear. Oh shit. Say what I want. Say what you say. Say what they want to hear. You stuttering, Taurus. So the tower. Say you're theirs. And they said and put some respect on my name at the end. Triggered. I'm telling you. You want divine timing to. You want things to speed up. Who is this energy, y'all? This is. I don't know what they're talking about. Taurus, like I don't know what they're talking about. You still asking who? Who is this? Where's this person? Where are they at? Yikes. I heard I'm only in town for a night. Who is this person? For the people in the back that may not know, who is this person? It's a couple. It's a couple of energies. Yep, it's a couple. It's not one. So you got to pick. But the one to the back, there's one to the back, and then there's some that are coming forward. But that one to the back that you could never get to, that would be the only person you can't control or tame. You know what I'm saying? They're just like you. Yes, they're just like you. These are the delays, long distance, obstacles. Dating queen, I'm telling you, you're letting whoever they possibly were dating or dealing with, y'all may be at long distance from each other. Maybe there was opportunities, or this person chose someone else over you, or they were looking for fame and clout or whatever. There is no competition. All right? There is no competition. And trying to make this person suffer is like making yourself suffer, because to hurt them is to hurt yourself, because y'all are bonded. That's what they're pretty much saying. So they're like, when you're ready to let go of these extras, let them know. When you're ready to recommit back to whatever y'all have, whatever y'all were bonded to in the beginning, let them know. They'll cut theirs off, you cut yours off. That's what they're saying. They'll cut theirs off, you cut theirs off, and but you gotta want true love. In order to get this, you gotta want true love, which means you gotta be done with those karmic other soulmates. You gotta be done with those other soulmates. This person is saying, I need everything clear. You got true love. True love. And then they'll say, and then you'll get the physical communication. There's something that you have to do spiritually. This is true love, pure honesty. This is someone that is maybe bluntly honest. If you ever dealt with someone that's like bluntly honest with you, may have hurt your feelings, but they don't care. Ay, ay, ay. Unos míos. This may be someone that let you go. This may be someone that broke up with you, Taurus. And your pride may be hurt by it. And so you won't say uncle, right? You are convinced that you will find better. You are convinced that you don't need to do any of this. You don't need to participate in none of this. They're saying that you're convinced. They're saying you really have convinced yourself this. It won't last. That's what this person is saying. This person is saying it won't last. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Either they will end up giving up on you or you will end up giving up on them. Either way, this is the only way forward. So, but you got to choose the right one. Any, mini, miny, mo. Which one of these hoes got to go? It's not me. It's spirit. It's not me. I'm just a channel. I'm not. It's not me. No, it's not. I cannot. I'm telling you. Not the whole family. Be careful what you ask for, Taurus, because I feel like if you get real extreme with this person, they're going to get extreme with you. If you try to get extreme, like, okay, I will do this. If you have y'all renegotiate and shit. And they're like, okay, done. You have to be willing to do this. That is not nice. That's what they're offering. This person is like leveraging with you. They either got a lot of Capricorn in their chart. Oh man, you've been hiding, Taurus. You've been hiding from this person, and I got to go. We gotta go. Spirit, is there any other messages that you need Taurus to know? Damn. Seek out information that will help you. Nope. 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 Oh my God, no. It says affairs with your family. That's what you need to know. This has something to do with the affairs of your family. It involves your family. It involves your, all that you decided to break generational curses, all of you that decided to, you know, clear out karma, and you decided you want the reward, but you're running away from the challenge. Taurus, when do you ever run away from a challenge? You have seek out information that will help you. I heard it from the grapevine. How much longer will you be mine? Longer do you successfully overcoming problems and challenges? You got a vacation. Triumph over obstacles and challenge. Ooh, not the dark man though. It says dealings a relationship with a man with dark hair or dark complexion. One thing's for you got the three little mice and you got family and you got everyone else watching. Okay. They can feel it. The crazy part about it is the people around y'all can feel it. That's what I told y'all. The karmic family, friends, they're gonna want to know, who is this person and how did you get so lucky? Tell them don't watch your wishing well. Family wishes coming true. They didn't do the work. They don't get to they don't get to unlock their fortune. That's just what it is. Take it out. This is very, very. I can hear your heart crying out for me. Look at this. Look at this. Can you hear it? Hear me calling for me? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. You gotta clear. You have to open up your heart chakra. So let's get into the last part of this reading, which is pretty much the Ace of Cups, right? Love. The Hangman. This is what's keeping it delayed. You gotta open up that heart. You gotta open up that heart. Which heart are we referring to? Which? Nothing. 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 Let me read my books. Stay in class, Taurus. Stay in class, okay? Don't listen to me. You gotta open your heart. This one. Because before you can get to the other one, you got to get through this one first. Okay. So your heart is blocked. There's some hurt there. So you might, I don't know. It's not going to, I don't know what you need to do. Let's see what they need to do. Because this is a heart blockage. Because the Queen of Swords with the Three of Swords, oh, that's a blockage. Big time. Can't nobody get in there. You done got cobwebs all up in there. Can't nobody get in there. Can't nobody, it's restricted. All access denied. And the Woody Woodpecker is knocking. Keep a knocking, but you can't get in. All right, Spirit, let's just get one card for each one. Question number 1. What binds you? Let's get a different deck. Which deck? What binds you, Taurus? What binds you to him or her? That is. So let's see. What binds you, Taurus? Yeah. Lord have mercy. Spirit, what is binding Taurus? What binds you to this person? Spirit, what binds Taurus to this person? The Three of Swords in reverse. They have to heal you. This is a person in your life that brings the Three of Swords in reverse. This is the person that is intended to heal your heart. So this could be the person that hurt it, and only they could be the ones to heal it, but you got to let them heal it. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So you can move on with your life. Move forward to the Ace of Cups. So let's see. Is it healthy? Is this connection healthy? Is this connection healthy? It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stuck. As long as this person has, as long as you have a wound with this person, as long as you share a tie with this person in this capacity, because the pain still exists there, you're going to be unable to move forward. This is going to make it indecisive. Um, because I mean, I would prefer to see the Two of Swords. I mean, they're gonna help you get over it. I feel like, okay, here's what it is. Okay, this is someone that will know how to navigate around your mood swings. I feel like this is someone that will know how to navigate around your energy. So let's say, for example, you've been hurt before, right? Maybe you've gotten to certain connections where they didn't know how to really foster you while you're healing. They didn't really know how to grow with you. They may have take everything so sensitive. I feel like this is a connection that wouldn't take everything you say so sensitively, and they wouldn't give up on you. You deal with connections, or you've dealt with many connections where people tend to give up on you or betray you or something to that degree. This is a connection that go that way, that would not give up on you. You get what I'm saying? They wouldn't give up on you. And I feel like they would come up with, when you would feel down, when you feel down or you don't feel inspired to do something, this person knows how to either make you laugh, you use humor, or they have this resilience to kind of deal with your shit. That's pretty much what they're saying. This is someone that they know how to get you, they know how to get you out of your own way. You understand? So when you get stubborn at times, this is someone that may know, instead of going directly to go talk to you and ask you what's wrong, just bring you some food. You know what I'm saying? This is someone that would know how to do that. Instead of sitting there saying, well, you did this and you did that and having all those karmic arguments, this is like, how did you know I wanted this? They just start rubbing your fucking feet, or they'll just hug you. Shit like that. That's what you need. But in order to get to that point, you gotta allow this person to love you. In order to get to that side of the coin, you're gonna have to allow this person in. And once this person mates with you, oh, you're already spoken for. Only you could hurt this person. That's what Spirit is saying. If you've already made it with this person, that made the connection even stronger. And if you're still struggling with confirmations on a 3D realm, you need to master the spiritual realm, because this is a spiritual connection. This is not a physical one. And some of you, maybe you haven't met this person yet, or maybe you do know this person. I don't know. But it should feel like the way that I'm describing it. You know what I'm saying? So it is healthy from the degree of, this is what you need in order to be able to be productive in your life. This is what you need in order to feel like you don't have to be afraid to be upset. You don't have to walk on eggshells with another person. You don't have to worry if they're too sensitive. Like, you can't, like, you're going to need someone that know how to handle all of that. That's what they said. I don't like y'all looking at my face right now. Y'all don't need to be seeing my facial expressions. So I'm going to look at that away, okay? I'm going to look over here. You need to be vulnerable with this person, okay? Is this how... Turn it back on. Is this how you really feel, or are you parroting someone else? So let's see. Is this how you really feel? Is this how you really feel? Is this... Oh, it's not over. You say it's over, but it's not over. You don't want it to be over either. But I mean, if it had to be over, you'd be like, okay, I gotta live it. I gotta suck it up. I gotta move on. But you're making yourself move on. It feels easier to move on because it feels frustrating when you feel defeated by the physical 3D responses and reactions. This is a season of strengthening the spiritual connection, which takes you more into that God consciousness. You got to be able to phone call, you know, that person in a different type of way. But it's gonna it's gonna strengthen all your other spiritual gifts. There's a reason why you're going through it this direction. There's a reason why your ancestors are helping you navigate it from this realm. You don't know the reason why, and they just want you to stop asking fucking questions and start doing the work. That's what they're saying. You already know what to do. Sit that ass in water. Let me see. Is Taurus parenting someone else? Oh nope. You ain't even dating nobody else. Yeah, you're two of cups. This is all cap. This is lying. Um, this is self-deception energy. So pretty much spirit is saying that you're not talking to someone else. You may be trying to act like you are, but this person know you ain't dealing with nobody. Because I told you this person has some type of predatorial. I can feel people getting triggered because I said predator, but y'all gonna stop doing that. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of hearing that. There is a difference. There's a fine line between toxic and power. Okay, there's a fine line between the two. If you're powerful in your own right, do you really think you're gonna be able to tolerate someone that's a feminine, especially, or someone trying to not let you be a leader in your own right? You're not going to be able to tolerate that. And then think about it. You don't want to have to be dealing with someone feeling insecure about you. So I do feel like you are not talking to someone, but you're trying to pretend like you are or make it seem like you're moving on. I don't think this person, it's hard for you to work, ain't it? For some of y'all, it's hard for y'all to work. It's real hard for you to focus on work. It's real hard to focus on anything else that you want because you want this. You want it, don't you? You want it bad like the air you breathe type shit. I know. Sure. Makeup. What does Taurus need to do to make up their mind? Oh my God. Just admit it already. Just let it flow. Let it pour. Let it fall out. I don't know. Fall on it. Sit on it. Slip on it. Fall. Do something. Do something. Do something. Get your ass in water and make a phone call spiritually. What is your philosophy? What is Taurus' philosophy of life? Oh, your philosophy, Taurus, is if somebody wants you, they'll come after you. If somebody wants something, they'll go after it. Your philosophy in life, first of all, no, this person is saying that's where you got it wrong. Your true philosophy is if I see something, I go after it. If I see something, the wood is pecking again, I go get it. But because doing that in the past with the wrong people left me feeling void and it left me feeling like I just rushed into things too quickly, I have pretty much been it's not a humbling, it's detoured. Like you've been detoured from seeing something, wanting it, and then going to go get it. You've been detoured from that by investing because of the karmic relationships that you've been in or the investments that you made with other people that turned out bad. However, it was bad only because it was with the wrong one. Now, here's the advantage that you got from fucking up with everybody else. Now you have mastered what not to do. Now you have mastered what happens when you step on someone's foot the wrong way. So when you deal with this person, you're going to know how to apply the right pressure. Oh my God, I get it. That's why the song came out. Keep your eyes on me. Eyes on me, apply the pressure. Get it, don't be timid. Love up on me. Never. You're going to know what to do now. So you got experience. You got experience now. You got a little seasoning. You know what they say about Haitian pots? When you got the type of pots, the pots work so much better after you've cooked in it for a while. So all the little it's like a resining that happens to the pot, and you can make like your rice to be perfect. Everything is perfect. You cook perfectly now, and that's because you marinated your pot. You know what I'm saying? You marinated the pot. So now you know how to ride. Okay. This person is not going to like this person is not going to rig the game to win it. They're going to let you handle that part. They want you to rig it. They like it's amusing to them. They want to see you rig the game to win them. And then they're good, but they want you to know that they were already. It's like, have you ever played that game where you hold your hand out and then the other person, um, I don't know what it's called, but it's like you hit the hand. Okay, this is someone that has a competitive spirit. I feel like this person is their energy feels. Yeah, this ain't someone that'll let you win. They gonna give it. They're not gonna just let you win. But you've been tired, so they've been waiting on you to get your energy up, so you can get back in the game. Get your energy up. Like they like, who told you you could tap out? You still alive. You still on Earth, and we're still playing. So Jumanji. This is Jumanji. Y'all, if you've ever had any like near life death experiences, oh, this person was there. They said you ain't going nowhere. You ain't leaving until I leave. We leaving together. So this person saying y'all supposed to even ascend together, like on some notebook type shit. And yeah, at the same time, y'all go out at the same time. So as long as they're breathing, so are you. Where do you think you're going? So they want you to get your power back. Victory, chariot. Make up your mind that this is what you want, and it will come to you now. That's why that's the riddle that you keep getting towards. Like, I mean, for the past however many years, the past 3 years that I know of, the riddle has been make up your mind now so it can come to you now. That has been the fucking riddle all along. This is why they keep saying get to water, get to water. But you're not putting two and two together. You've been kind of like, huh? What does that mean? They like, oh my God. Everybody like, they all your ancestors in the spiritual realm like, oh my God damn it. And you like, I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. And they're like, that's too damn bad. What is this card? What is your philosophy of life and how does it, what's your philosophy? That's your philosophy. I think that's what your philosophy was. Um, you kept saying something was over. Like it can never be fixed. It's something how you talk to yourself with the Nine of Swords. How you end the night. Instead of ending the night worrying, they're saying end the night praying or end the night writing about the good. You know what I'm saying? Do the opposite of what you always do. Oh, this is Isis energy. Mhm. This is Isis energy. That's how I feel. Cuz with the cross here, like Isis could have sat there and cried about Osiris being dead, but what did she do? She went and retrieved fragments of his whole being and put that person back together again. Put the pieces together like the riddles that you've been given and perform your work, your magic. Bring that shit to life. Okay? Wingardium Leviosa. Levitate. Or some shit. What is it doing? What are they doing? It's too much going on. Hold on. How does that inform And how does that inform this relationship? How does what inform what? So you got to put all the little pieces together, the little sayings that your ancestors been saying, and it's like parables or riddles. Yeah, that's what. Then now the lights back on. They like aha moment. There you go. The light went out and now the lights back on. That's what I see. The lights are on now. You getting it? You getting it now? That's what they're saying. Because the lights went out for a second. It was quiet. You gotta have aha moment. Put it all the pieces together again. Yeah. At least I think that's what they're saying. What is your philosophy of life, and how does that inform this relationship? So whatever new philosophies that you learn about, whatever new past life energy that you discover, whatever new discoveries that you discover, it unlocks and informs you about your relationship. It informs you about your relationship, thus allowing you to access that highest level, that high level relationship. Damn. It's an access. You have to, it's like your key has been being sculpted. So it's like your key was being sculpted. And the more that you researched and you learned about philosophy and you expanded your ego and your perspective, the more you were able to ascend, the more you were able to align, and the more you're able to receive. They can't tell you something prematurely before you're ready. But as for how long it takes before they can tell you, it's all up to how quick, how dedicated and devoted you are to going on that scavenger hunt. You're on a scavenger hunt, and they've been dropping blues clues out here, but you're not really you. I feel like thus far, maybe it's coming together. I hope it is, because I'm trying. Um, So your journey thus far has been about acquiring all the pieces, relationships, and experiences, all the wisdom on your journey of what you don't want. And now you're about to acquire everything you do want. I told you this journey was about you learning the negative aspects of relationship first and spending the rest of your life aging backwards. So many of you are going to start looking younger. You're going to be aging backwards. It's going to look like you fine wine out here. Um, you're going to get younger. You become more childlike. You've already went through the bad. Y'all went through all those karmic relationships without each other. You went through all those negative experiences without each other. So when y'all come into union, there's no way that you can fuck it up. That's just no way. Unless you want to. The world's best kept secret is within the both of you. It's in the unlocking of yourselves individually. Yeah, y'all had to learn about corruption. Y'all had to learn about the spiritual realm from a negative experience as well. So some of y'all had to be taunted, okay, by all the entities. What you don't know is really those entities I heard is your friends, but you don't remember that. But you assigned them to yourselves before you got here. They can't kill you, but they could drive you a little cuckoo. And but it was gonna all work out in the end. You had to learn how not to be afraid of the dark because you got a strong ass spiritual purpose. So all those the spirits of anxiety, the spirits of depression, the spirits of worry, envy, you had to go through all the demons. High priestess in reverse. In order for you to learn how not to be afraid of the dark. Lights out. Lights out. Are you not entertained? This is y'all wrote the greatest love story and it was just to entertain yourselves. That's what they're saying. Y'all wanted it to entertain yourselves. Y'all, after living so many lifetimes, you like, make it interesting. Throw in a plot twist, dibble a little this and a little that, add some razzle dazzle, tap it a little bit, flip it, reverse it. This is epic. Epic. I'm telling you. When I see the Six of Swords in reverse, this makes me feel like the underworld. Y'all came down to earth, which is like to y'all energy, this is considered the underworld. And coming to the underworld, Osiris is the underworld. Thrust Osiris all over the place, scatter him out, and then go out there and go and get your Easter egg hunt on, okay? And then after you get your Easter egg hunt on, you rise from the dead. Okay? That's what they're saying. You rise. And guess what? This is a testament of how deep y'all love is, because for one of you to trust the other person so well to the point where you know they'll find you, for them to trust you, that you would go through all those trials and tribulations and you would be like Lieutenant Dan out here with no legs, okay? And that you would find them, that's trust on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? That is trust on a whole nother level. That they put their life in your hands like that. They put their life in your hands like that. They put their soul in your hands like that. Y'all souls belong to each other. That's what they're saying. And for you to trust them so much to the point where how do you trust them, Taurus? I'm trying to find it. Help me. How do you trust them? You don't. That's the spell that was put on you. You wouldn't be able to trust them. You wouldn't be able to trust them, and they wouldn't be able to remember who you are. Whoa. Crazy. You wouldn't be able to trust them, and they wouldn't be able to remember who you are. What in the once upon a time? This is like the troll bridge with Snow White and Prince Charming. You remember how He couldn't remember who she was, and she didn't know if she could trust him with her heart. Ha! Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it is. So both of y'all have gone into this experiment blind. Yes, just to get back to the sun, just to remember who you are, just to remember that you are that's who the sun god is, just to remember Ra, Yahweh, Yeshua, whatever you want to call it, source, consciousness, just to remember who you are. Y'all had amnesia. That's all. Oh, y'all had amnesia. That's it. And y'all were longing for each other because your soul remembers something, but you couldn't put your finger on it. And it's like, where are you in the world? So many of you guys have had this feeling of always wanting to go home because you feel like there's a part of you that is missing, and y'all are like two pieces that want to be put back together. Oh, that's so sweet. And this is why so many people demonize the twin flame journey, because it's the reverse in this world. In the underworld, everything is reversed. The good is the bad, and the bad is the good. The things that they tell you to stay away from, like the spiritual realm, like your spiritual abilities and all these different things, they're good for you. But in the underworld, it's reversed. So what you don't even know, right? Which is why people on this journey, you had to go through, experiences of being in the church or being in your different religions and seeing how people that look good to you or look normal to you would never do something bad. They would never hurt an innocent person. You had to see them for who they were because they looked like they weren't bad, but they were bad. So those lens that you were disguised by, you're learning about who the real devils are. You're learning about who the real devils are. Because don't the Bible say that the devil look good? But if you mistake looking good as just a physical physique, you would miss entirely looking good, which means someone masquerading and dressing up their spirit to be of good energy. You understand? Of being of quality or standards or value. So you had to master how to see the hypocrisy. You had to master how to see with your spiritual eyes, your third eye, and not your physical eyes. You had to be able to see the soul. You did. And you got the picture. So now you're not afraid of the dark. And demons, oh, they walk among you. The spiritual realm don't scare you. They ride for you. It's the people in the motherfucking world that you need to be afraid of. Because them real demons. That's what you learn. But when you get with this person, for those of y'all, because I see it coming, your ancestors is like, the time is now. The reason why it's so sensitive is because there's something about to happen. Yep. Evil eye protection. There's something about to happen with technology. There's something about to happen with the world. There's another spell being sent out. And before that spell is sent out, they're trying to get y'all into union, because when y'all get into union, your energy obliterates some type of new contract that's being drawn up. They're trying to rewrite some type of new contract, or they're trying to do something to it's not an attack. It's more or less like when you go to the car and y'all are in the middle of getting your your seals. Okay, you're getting your inheritance. So y'all are in the middle of having it ingrained inside of you, right? Like your fingers are being activated. It's no coincidence why the movies around right now are showing you this activation or you receiving some type of rite of passage. The movies mirror the energy as a collective and where we are spiritually. It's the entertainment that we believe to be the fiction, but it's actually real stories. Okay. So, y'all are in the middle of getting your seal. And what's happening is they're trying to utilize your physical relationships, your physical attachments to make you revise your own contract. Only you can give that up. How you give that up is by you not being able to realize that who you are. There's an aspect of who you are that requires you to experience with this person. So let's say, for example, you have been on this journey to a certain point and you've mastered yourself to a certain degree. Well, now you're no longer learning anything of value except to just be single for the rest of your life. But when you're in union with this person, you see the other side of the coin. You have to go through heaven now. You have to experience heaven because you've already experienced hell. So now you have to transition and you have to bring Osiris with you. And then don't forget to make Horus. It's a spiritual symbolic thing that's I'm trying to describe. You got to make Horus. I think that's what his name is. I don't get me to lying because I don't know nothing. But that's the sun. Okay? You got to finish the contract. This seals the deal. Seals the deal. And then it's done. And they can't fuck with you no more. Because then that would be an infringement on your rights. And if they infringe on your rights, there's a different type of hell to pay. But they have to give them a choice first. So you have to go back into this love vibration. So they're going to start demonizing sexuality. They're going to start demonizing sex. You're going to start noticing a lot of commercials. You're going to start noticing a lot of videos pretty much talking about promiscuity. You're going to start noticing how they're going to really push this agenda in the media. They're going to push this agenda around. You're going to see people complaining about uproar of STDs. It's a fear tactic. You're going to see, now I'm not telling you not to protect yourself, okay? What I'm saying to you is that you're going to notice that there is an initiative, a subliminal, subconscious initiative of making you afraid of your own sexuality, making you afraid of your own. They're going to start trying to as well. If you start trying to identify yourself or re-identify, you already went through the process of taming your own ego. So can't nobody tame you no more. So it's time for you to step into your position of power. And you're like, people are like, oh, that's your ego. Yeah. And I earned the right to be able to utilize my ego. Get the picture? You're going to have to step back into your power. You've already gone through the bad side. You don't need nobody telling you how you're supposed to talk or how you're supposed to be tamed. If you want to identify yourself as who you are now, nobody can say, oh, you shouldn't say that because gender is this and sex is that and you don't have to, we shouldn't be doing this. That's true for you. But over here and around my way, don't tell me how to speak. Don't tell me how I'm supposed to communicate. Maybe you should go work on how sensitive you are to what I'm saying and shut the fuck up. That's what you should work on. You're going to notice that there's a lot of irritation around you stepping into your own power. You being able to freely speak your mind, your thoughts, you being able to say, I am. No one's going to want to hear you say, I am anything. Anytime you say, I am, you're going to be like, oh my God, here you go with that shit again. That's going to be the narrative that's being pushed. So you gotta learn, you gotta know of a surety in yourself how to push back and where to push back. You don't gotta talk back and forth and argue with a person. They can feel you. You understand? That's the type of energy shift that spirit is moving you towards. Because they condition you to hold your head down and not to look, not to make eye contact. They condition you to not intimidate people. But you are not a slave to your conditions anymore. So act like it. That's what your ancestors want you to remember. You are not a slave to your conditions. They paid that sacrifice for you. That's what they're saying. And this is your retribution, but only you can cash in on it. It's not something that someone has to willingly give you. You take it. That's the difference. You're waiting for it to be acknowledged. You're waiting for it to be something that someone gives you. But that was never your strength. Your strength was always in energy. Hell, you taught them. Now take it back. Is there any other messages, spirits? They just want you to feel small. That's all. But you're not small. You just play small. You just like to play pretend. You just like to play pretend. Y'all are really good, adaptable role players. It says respect your physical body. Detox, rejuvenate, relax. Ooh. Come, I'm done. Have mercy, spirits. Have mercy. The bottom of the deck, you have eternal gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. Oh my God. Radical curiosity. Oh my God. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. I gotta read it. I gotta read it. I cannot not read that. Hold on. 32. Look at the card. So that's that curiosity energy that came in the beginning. The gatekeeper. I heard that song by Anika. That is real. That is the promise. King's affirmation. Yeah, King's affirmation. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. This featured guardian has her eyes closed. She makes decisions according to her spirit self guidance and not based on external or societal influences and expectations. As a spiritual warrior, she tunes into her heart's rhythm to hear and obey her spirit self's voice. Simultaneously, she allows and denies access to multiple facets of herself and life. She walks forward and into greater clarity, while what is behind her further disintegrates. She deliberately co creates her present with authentic intention by choosing to release herself from any reality that no longer serves her, and by boldly stepping into what does. The eternal gatekeeper supports you in practicing your right to change your mind at any point. Oh my God. What and who you allow into your life and how far is always up to you. Something that is right for you now may not be in 5 months, years, or decades. This is perfectly okay. This is the natural outcome to instances where growth transpires in a different direction from another, an organization, or circumstance. It is okay to say no to what you had once allowed. If your body, spirit self, and emotions are a no, your heart's truth is no despite any protest of logic. It can be challenging to do right by your authentic truth, especially when it is not convenient and does not make apparent sense. However, the consequences of saying your authentic no or yes may not be as catastrophic or as risky as you fear. If they should be, you are not obligated to justify yourself. You always get to choose how much access a person has to the domain of your heart, mind, body, energy, and personal space. This is your inherent birthright. It has no exception. You are always free to invest in and withdraw from anyone, anything, any activity, or any place at any time. It may be a time where choosing again in areas that you are off your mark proves particularly pertinent. Check in with how aligned you are with your spirit self's truth. To recognize and take responsibility for making authentic and empowering choices is a gift to spirit self that keeps giving. The power and strength in seeing things for what they are and acting on them by making the right choices for you are fourfold. While a person, opportunity, or situation might be attractive and look good on paper, it will have adverse effects if it is not good and a true fit or right timing for you. Choose your eyes. Close your eyes. I said choose your eyes. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and listen to your spirit self truth. It is okay if it does not match cultural or societal norms. What is not right for you will never magically become right for you just because it seems as though it should. Your guardian's message is every moment is an opportunity to choose again, to live in alignment with the light of your heart, and spirit self is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and the world. Wow. I'm telling y'all got great spirits. If you wondering how you got the strength of 10 men, you got a powerful spirit. You know what I'm saying? If you wondering how you got through, how you survived so much shit, it's a testament to your spirit that enshrines your vessel. Radical curiosity. Seeing seeing as if for the first time every time. The maiden sees with wonderment the mystery and majesty of nature enthrall her and inspire the music she creates. Her presence reminds us to resume looking at the ever changing world with the openness of a child. For the world's beauty and enchantment can be seen at every age. If and when you remember to access If and when we remember to access our inner magical and childlike perspective, the maiden is alive with the present energy of raw inspiration. She reminds us of what it feels like to be radically curious about where an idea might lead. She experiences the world as a globe of magical unknowns to be explored. Curiosity runs through her veins as limitless energy. She creates her music from one inspiring idea to the next. She cannot anticipate the outcome of tune her to, of any tune she is exploring how to create, nor does she necessarily have the self-discipline or regard for any elders' cautions or advice on what is and what is not possible. The maiden's curiosity is wild and radical. She accepts and understands no limits, nor does she refrain from venturing into the vast landscape of her imagination. She is without presumption, judgment, anticipation, or in need of validation for her creation. Therefore, she fears no disappointment, rejection, or failure. Naivety frees her to boldly follow what she is inspired to express and immerse herself in the joy of expressing it. Oh my God. Woo! That's made me cry. The maiden reminds you that you always have the power to change a routine that stifles your ability to see life with the excitement, possibility, and magic of a child. She encourages the reawakening of your innate radical curiosity and openness. May you enjoy a return to your fresh and unique perspective. May you also allow yourself to express what inspires you creatively. Radical curiosity is the maiden's alchemy and yours too. Oh my God. Damn. Radical curiosity inspires creativity. That was just too powerful. This is my body. This is my house. And what was that? This is my money and I want it now. And when I say your money, this is your abundance. This is your abundance. This is your birthright. This is your son. This is your promise. Taurus, I love you guys. I had a lot of fun. Spirit had me on a whole little scavenger hunt this morning. And so I really enjoy all of you that came here to help me put the pieces together and figure out what the hell they were trying to say. I love you. What deck was that? This is the Lantern Oracle. Looks like that. I mean, this book is like a socket to you now, okay? From the four phase, it says the Lantern Oracle illuminates the four directions of eternal feminine wisdom from her four phases of consciousness: maiden, which is water; mother, which is earth; guardian, which is air; and crone, which is fire. Okay. And y'all know that all four of those elements is like mastering, becoming the divine, right? Feminine or masculine. When you have mastered all archetypes, stages of that development. That's dope. It says each sphere of feminine energy speaks to a stage in our human development and spiritual evolution. The Lantern Oracle invites you to call upon her throughout your journey and shadow work for loving light where clarity, growth, assistance, and healing is needed. May it bring you much insight, warmth, and blessings. That's awesome. Thank you. I put my foot in that. I wiggle my big toe in that. Okay. Period. Period. I couldn't do it without you though. Thank you for coming to my kitchen because we in my kitchen right now. Like for real, we really in my kitchen. Well, we at my little table at my kitchen, but behind the camera is my kitchen. We cook it, okay? Oh, that's so nice, Tanya. If I'm ever in Chicago, I need to make a trip to Chicago. What you mean? That's so sweet. That's what I want to learn next. I want to learn how to do quantum. I want to learn how to do hypnotherapy too. So it's very interesting that you mentioned that because I'm definitely, you know, I'm trying to go into other lives. I'm trying to travel on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear about it more for sure. It really is bigger than I could ever know. I feel like a kid in the candy store every time I see this type of energy show up. It's like, wow, wow. That's how I feel. I feel like a kid in the candy store. So I did want to tell y'all announcements on the 26th of this month. I will be closing out all personal readings for the Zoom calls. So if you want a Zoom call before I close it out, the 26th of this month, which is what, next week, I'm going to close it out so I can work on other projects. But I will still have the options for the pre recorded readings. Okay. So that's just to give you an FYI for that. If you are having any trouble, because somebody was having trouble about for this when they went to book for the tarot class, they weren't seeing the option for the payment plan. So let me just give y'all an update. When you go in to inquire about the tarot class in August, well, it's more like a workshop. When you inquire about the workshop to sign up for that, if you want to, that is, you have two options. You can pay it all up front, or you can put down the deposit for half up front, and then the other half wouldn't be required until the day of the class. So those are the two options that are currently being offered. I know someone was asking me about like the payment plan for like Clara or Karna or something like that. I don't know the app that they use. I don't know much about that, but I mean, I can look into it. If it is something that is offered, I may add that too. But as of right now, those are the two forms. You can either do all it up front or half and half. So I just wanted to update that. If you do have any issues trying to, like, it's not showing you the half and half option, just text me. The number's in my description. All the links for everything is in my description to my website. Y'all know that's talktequila.com. And I think that covered everything. Oh, thank you, Jamel. Oh, thank you, Renita. You completed my message from last night. Gotta share this. I'm gonna check out your message. You posted it last night. Oh, and Olarune's Tarot. I wanted to link up with you as well on something that I'm working on. So, if you don't mind, text me on that number in my description box. That's all right with you. You kept coming to my mind, so his kitchen is hot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta check that out. Schedule my reading. Yeah, the workshop is gonna be a little bit different because, like, for a whole month, I gotta see y'all every day. So it's gonna be, it's not really just going over like the meanings of the card. It's more mediumship than it is tarot because of how I do it. So it's more like channeling than it is just tarot. So it's it's a more of a commitment. every day. Egypt kept coming up all day yesterday. I know it. I pulled out a different. I even used a different deck today. That was crazy. I used I think it's called the Brotherhood of something. That's the deck Spirit wanted me to use. So I don't know. But you know, I feel like something about the stories are symbol. It's like it's there's meanings in all different, like 10 different ways you can look at it. He says, "Do you do see?" Huh? What that mean? Okay, yeah, message me. It's gonna be fun. It says, "I am a Taurus Gemini. Do you do cuss?" I'm a Taurus Gemini. Do you do cuss? I think you're trying to ask me like, do I do like cusp readings? Um, Not really. I feel like even if it's a reading for a zodiac sign that you may not be, if the message resonate with you, sometimes we can really lose out on a lot of information because we're just looking for one specific things. We kind of narrow our channel to only being able to perceive through the lens of one energy. When you start to see how salt plays with pepper, or how onions and green pepper go together, you're able to see a wider scope. If you add seasoning that normally wouldn't go together, or that you wouldn't expect to go together, you wouldn't know unless you tried it. So Spirit is saying add a little paprika, a dash of cayenne. There's like 12 different flavors you can play around with, and try to resonate with what makes your body respond to what you hear. So use your body like the antenna, if that makes sense. Look at me, I'm trying to teach people. You know, I just can't help it. I can't. I just can't help it. But no, to answer your question, I talk too much. I don't really break it down that deep. Nothing wrong with it, you know. All right, y'all. I love you. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all later on. I might stop by in the premiere tonight. So if y'all catch y'all in the live, I'll see y'all then. Until then, y'all go be great. I love y'all. Hi, Aziza.